Balaga. Of course, the goalkeepers do their homework and their coaches on how the opposition will go about the penalty kicks. I'm just looking at the penalty takers in the earlier rounds for Chelsea against Tottenham in the semi-final. Well, Willian can't take one because he was substituted. Azpilicueta's there. So too is Jorginho, and so is David Luiz. So 3 of their 4 scorers in that 4-2 shootout success against Spurs are eligible. And as far as Manchester City are concerned, and their penalty shootout win 3-1 on spot kicks against Leicester in the quarter-final, well, Gundogan is there, and so is Zinchenko, but no Gabriel Jesus. He was not fit for this final. So City have a couple of successful penalty takers there from that victory over Leicester. Just about gathering himself now, Sarri. But it really was astonishing scenes. You could hardly believe what you were watching.
To also say that this is his first major cup final as a manager. Whether they go on to win or lose, it does leave a sour taste in his memories of this day, the memories of his team.
So the toss to decide for the ends in which the penalty will be taken.
It's interesting that Chelsea won both of the tosses of the coin there on ends and whether they go first in the shootout.
Azpilicueta asking the goalkeeper Aretha Balaga and 1 or 2 of the teammates as to whether they go first or second. And Chelsea will go first. And we go to the end, which is populated by the Chelsea fans for this shootout.
I would always want to go first. I think when you're taking penalties, if you can get that first one on the score sheet, get your team ahead. The opposition are always playing catch-up. I just think it gives you that little mental edge in the penalties. It's difficult to get mental edges in penalty shootouts, but I just think that brings you on.
A little bit of breathing space. There won't be much of that in the coming hours for Aretha Balaga. You can be sure of that. So, Jorginho up first for Chelsea. Long stare at the ball from Jorginho, and Ederson saves. Well, it was a long wait from Jorginho.
Well, you could see Ederson had done his homework. Took a similar one, I think it was in the semi-final of the competition against Spurs. Waited till the goalkeeper went down. Ederson stood tall. Waited till Jorginho made contact with the ball, and he's got arms as big as he has. He's got an opportunity to make a save.
Gundogan, who was successful from the spot in the quarter-final against Leicester. Successful here. Advantage Manchester City.
Terrific penalty. Best of all, if you're sending a goalkeeper the wrong way, you conned him in that sense, but also hit the side of the netting. Always difficult for a goalkeeper to save.
Cesar Azpilicueta. No nonsense from the Spaniard. No stopping that.
Terrific penalty. And look how much that means to the Chelsea captain today. Never easy taking a penalty after your teammates just missed it. It's crucial that you score that next penalty. And he never looked like he was phased. He never looked like he was going to miss. I don't think he could have got it further into the corner.
Step forward, Sergio Aguero. Aretha Balaga trying some mind games there. Staring down at Aguero, now back on his goal line. Oh, he almost got there. In fact, he did get there. But a soft hand from Aretha Balaga couldn't keep it out. 2-1 City in the shootout.
Did the injury have anything to do with that soft hand? People will ask the question for years to come. Read Sergio Aguero well. Got down there, got two hands on the ball, but somehow just wriggled through them.
Well, you'd be really disappointed, Aretha Balaga, who didn't save that. Penny for the thoughts of Sarri and Caballero right now. 2 from 2 for Manchester City. 2 from 3 for Chelsea via Emerson.
Henderson's unfortunate, he goes the right way, full stretch, both hands on the ball, but it's the power from Henderson that sees it get into the back of the goal. And a good penalty by the Chelsea left-back.
Leroy Sané next for Manchester City. Excellent save from Aretha Balaga. Moving some way forward towards redemption, the Spaniard. Wasn't the worst penalty in the world, that from Sané, but Aretha Balaga guessing right.
He's had to do something in this penalty shootout, and he just has full stretch, guesses right, strong hands this time, unlike the last penalty. As you said, it wasn't the worst penalty in the world by Leroy Sané. A terrific save by Kepa.
Interesting to see Kepa Aretha Balaga going through some stretches there, almost as if he felt the injury that we saw towards the extra time in making that save to deny Sané. 3 penalties each, twice each successful. So we're back on level terms in the shootout. David Luiz. No! The fine margins in football. Woodwork comes to City's aid via David Luiz.
You don't expect him to miss. He's so assured when he runs up to take penalties. He does have a long run up. He does have a lot of steps in that build-up, but his connection is always true. Just sets it off a little bit too wide and doesn't quite hit the target.
Bernardo Silva for Manchester City. Oh, real advantage here now for Guardiola and Manchester City. 3-2 they lead in the shootout. Four penalties each taken. Eden Hazard next for Chelsea, has to score. Hazard to level it up at 3-3. Oh, how cool is that? Talk about ice in the veins. Eden Hazard. He's taking liberties there. But Raheem Sterling has the chance to win the Carabao Cup for Manchester City. Chelsea have had their 5 penalties. This is City's bid, and this is to win the trophy. Back to back, the Carabao Cup for Manchester City. Yes, but only just. Raheem Sterling. And Manchester City's run of success under Pep Guardiola continues.
Well, those last two penalties we've just seen are absolutely fantastic. Hazard, you think, he's just about kept his team in the penalty shootout, but then Raheem Sterling, talk about postage stamp. A lot of pressure on that young man's shoulders, and he's growing year on year. Don't come much better than that in high-pressure situations, and he has just handed his team the cup.
Well, jubilant scenes for one club and disappointment for the other. You feel for Chelsea a little bit. They really took Manchester United all the way, but Sterling, the eventual hero. It went to penalties and Manchester City emerged successful 4-3 in the shootout.